7 foods that prevent muscle loss in older adults. According to science, there is something happening in the bodies of millions of older adults right now, silently and gradually, that nobody is explaining clearly enough. It is called sarcopenia. And it is the progressive loss of muscle mass that occurs naturally with age. After age 50, the body can lose between 1 and 2% of muscle mass every year without intervention. By age 70, that accumulated loss can have cut strength in half. And when muscles weaken, everything else follows: balance, mobility, independence, and the risk of falls. But here is the good news most people do not know. The right nutrition can significantly slow down that process. Not stop it entirely, because aging is natural, but slow it down to a considerably more manageable pace. Today I am going to introduce you to 7 specific foods, backed by scientific evidence, that help older adults preserve muscle mass, improve recovery, and stay strong and independent for longer. Stay until the end because number 1 is the food with the greatest impact and the one most people are not consuming in sufficient amounts. Let us begin. Food 7. Lentils. Let us start with one of the most accessible, affordable, and underrated foods for muscle health in older adults: lentils. Lentils are a legume with an extraordinarily complete nutritional profile for muscle preservation. 1 cooked cup provides around 18 grams of quality plant protein, along with iron, magnesium, zinc, and B vitamins, all nutrients directly involved in the synthesis and maintenance of muscle tissue. Iron deserves special attention in this context. Muscles need oxygen to function and recover, and iron is the mineral that transports that oxygen through hemoglobin in the blood. An iron deficiency, which is more common in older adults than most people realize, directly reduces the ability of muscles to work and recover, producing that feeling of muscle fatigue that many people simply attribute to aging. The magnesium in lentils also plays a direct role in muscle contraction. It regulates the electrical signals that activate muscles and prevents the cramps and muscle spasms that are so common in older age. And their fiber supports digestive health, which improves the absorption of all these nutrients. Because there is no point consuming protein if the intestine cannot properly absorb it. Half a cup to 1 cup of cooked lentils 3 or 4 times a week is enough to take advantage of these benefits. They are easy to prepare, require no extended soaking, and pair well with practically any dish. Food 6. Whole eggs. The whole egg is probably the most complete food for muscle health in older adults, and yet it remains one of the most misunderstood. First, the most important point: there is no valid reason to throw away the yolk. 90% of the egg's nutrients are in the yolk, including the ones that matter most for muscles. 1 whole egg provides all the essential amino acids in proportions that are almost perfect for the human body. But there is one in particular that deserves special attention for older adults: leucine. Leucine is the amino acid that acts as the molecular switch to activate muscle protein synthesis. Without enough leucine, even if you consume protein from other sources, the process of building and repairing muscle simply does not activate in the same way. Whole eggs have one of the highest concentrations of bioavailable leucine of all foods. The yolk also provides vitamin D, which is not only essential for bones but also for direct muscle function. Vitamin D deficiency is consistently associated with muscle weakness, higher fall risk, and slower recovery in older adults. And the choline in the yolk supports the nervous system that controls muscle contraction. Muscles do not only need protein to function. They need efficient nerve signals to activate correctly. 2 to 3 whole eggs per day is a safe, nutritious, and extraordinarily effective amount for muscle health in older adults. Food 5. High-protein plain Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt deserves a special place in the diet of older adults not just because of its protein quantity, but because of the type of protein it contains. A 150-gram serving of plain Greek yogurt can provide between 15 and 17 grams of high-quality protein. But what makes it especially valuable for preserving muscles is that it contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids into the bloodstream gradually over several hours. This has a very important practical implication. During the night, when the body receives no food, muscles can enter a state of breakdown to obtain amino acids. Consuming Greek yogurt before bed provides a constant flow of amino acids that protects muscle tissue during those hours of overnight fasting. Research in sports nutrition and geriatrics has shown that older adults who consume slow-digesting protein before sleep have significantly better rates of overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who do not. Greek yogurt also provides calcium and vitamin D in many brands, two nutrients that work together to maintain the bone density that supports the entire muscular structure. Strong muscles on weak bones is a combination that ends in injuries. You need both. Always look for the plain version without added sugar. Excess sugar promotes inflammation, which is exactly the opposite of what you need to preserve muscle. Food 4. Wild-caught salmon. Wild-caught salmon combines in a single food two of the things muscles in older adults need most: high-quality protein and anti-inflammatory omega-3. A 100-gram serving of salmon provides around 22 grams of complete protein with all essential amino acids. But what makes salmon truly special for muscle health is its EPA and DHA content, the two most biologically active omega-3 fatty acids. With age, the muscle recovery process after exercise or any physical activity becomes slower. One of the main reasons is increased inflammation. Every time muscles work, they experience micro-injuries that need to be repaired. In younger adults, that process is fast. In older adults, the chronic low-grade inflammation that accompanies aging slows it down considerably. EPA from salmon directly inhibits the inflammatory pathways that slow down that recovery. Studies in older adults have shown that regular consumption of marine omega-3 reduces post-activity muscle soreness, improves recovery speed, and in some cases helps preserve muscle mass even without changes in physical activity level. DHA, on the other hand, is the primary structural component of muscle cell membranes. More fluid and functional membranes mean muscle cells that work with greater efficiency. 2 to 3 times per week is sufficient. If fresh salmon is difficult to find or too expensive, sardines in olive oil offer very similar benefits at a fraction of the cost. Food 3. Quinoa. Quinoa occupies a special place on this list because it solves a specific nutritional problem that many older adults following predominantly plant-based diets have. Most plant proteins are incomplete, meaning they are missing one or more of the 9 essential amino acids the body cannot produce on its own. Quinoa is an exception. It is one of the very few plant-based foods that provides all 9 essential amino acids in a single serving. For older adults, ensuring intake of all essential amino acids is critical because the body needs them simultaneously to activate muscle protein synthesis. If one is missing, the process stops. Quinoa elegantly closes that gap. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides around 8 grams of complete protein, along with magnesium for muscle contraction, iron for oxygen transport, and B vitamins for the energy metabolism that fuels muscle activity. Its fiber also stabilizes blood sugar, which prevents the energy crashes that affect older adults' ability to stay active. And physical activity, even moderate, is one of the most powerful stimuli for preserving muscle mass. Food 2. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is the least well-known food on this list and possibly the most valuable for one specific time of day: nighttime. With around 25 grams of protein per cup, cottage cheese is one of the most concentrated sources of casein available as a real food, not a supplement. And as we explained with Greek yogurt, that slow-release protein is exactly what muscles need during overnight fasting. But there is something else that makes it especially interesting for older adults: its calcium content and its B vitamin profile, especially vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for the formation of red blood cells that carry oxygen to muscles and for the functioning of the nervous system that controls muscle coordination. B12 deficiency is surprisingly common in older adults, partly because the ability to absorb it from food decreases with age. Cottage cheese provides it in a relatively easy-to-absorb form. Half a cup to 1 cup before bed, combined with a little fruit to make it more appetizing, is one of the most effective nighttime habits an older adult can adopt to protect their muscle mass. Food 1, skinless chicken or turkey breast, and we arrive at number 1. The food that most consistently appears in research on muscle preservation in older adults as the most effective and accessible protein source. Skinless chicken or turkey breast. A 100-gram serving of cooked chicken breast provides between 28 and 31 grams of complete protein with all essential amino acids, including high levels of leucine, the molecular activator of muscle protein synthesis we mentioned earlier. And it does so with very little saturated fat, making it a protein source that even older adults with cardiovascular restrictions or cholesterol concerns can consume. But here is the point most people do not understand about protein and muscles in older age. With age, muscles become less sensitive to the signal that protein gives to initiate muscle synthesis. Younger adults can stimulate that process with 20 grams of protein per meal. Older adults need between 30 and 40 grams per meal to achieve the same effect. This is called anabolic resistance. A generous portion of chicken breast, approximately 120 to 150 grams cooked, covers that amount in a single meal. No plant food can match that protein density as directly and affordably. The key is distributing protein throughout the day. Not concentrating it all in one meal but ensuring that each main meal provides enough to surpass the muscle synthesis threshold. 2 or 3 servings of chicken or turkey per week, combined with the other foods on this list, creates a complete and powerful nutritional strategy for preserving muscle in older age. Let us recap the 7 foods every older adult should include in their diet to prevent muscle loss. Number 7. Lentils, plant protein with iron and magnesium for muscle function. Number 6. Whole eggs, with leucine and vitamin D to activate muscle synthesis. Number 5. Plain Greek yogurt, slow-digesting protein ideal for protecting muscle overnight. Number 4. Wild-caught salmon, omega-3 to reduce the inflammation that slows recovery. Number 3. Quinoa, the complete plant protein with all essential amino acids. Number 2. Cottage cheese, casein and B12 for muscle and the nervous system. And number 1. Skinless chicken or turkey breast, the densest and most effective protein source for overcoming anabolic resistance in older age. Sarcopenia is not inevitable in the sense that nothing can be done about it. It is inevitable in the sense that it happens if you do not act. And the right nutrition is the most powerful and accessible tool you have to take action. This information is educational and does not replace the advice of your doctor or nutritionist. If you have specific health conditions, always consult before making significant changes to your diet. If this video was helpful, share it with an older adult you know or care for. And subscribe if you want to keep learning about science-based health. See you in the next video.